There is no escape, nor do we want it. We've come to thrive on it and each other. You can't get the adrenaline pumping without the terror, good people.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Christian Hanna Horror here. We're back with Scream Factory Blu-rays I Want You to Know in Volume 2. I hope you're in a Scream Factory mood, because I was today, and I was like, let's do another Scream Factory episode. I've got 5 right here that I think are actually really cool. These are movies that I have, A, reevaluated, revisited, enjoyed more as time's gone on, and some that I just, again, you got to understand that Scream Factory, they don't over-promote some of their titles. I mean, if it's a collector's edition that they put more money into, sure, they're going to push it, but there are some titles that don't get that love and adoration that I think that they deserve. So I got some right here that I think are extremely worth your time and money, and we're going to jump right into it. If you caught my live stream, you saw me talking about this movie, and I'm just here to talk about it again. Yes, I got a little haircut, by the way. Terror in the Aisles. This is from Scream Factory. Now, the reason I want you to own this is because upon watching it, the picture quality was really good, and it's got a really great interview with actress Nancy Allen, composer John Beale, editor Gregory McClatchy, new audio commentary with pop culture historian Russell Dyball, don't know who that guy is, alternate television cut in standard definition theatrical trailer. So, if you have that Halloween 2 Blu-ray that had it on here, had this on here, the picture quality is nowhere near as good. This looked really good. Very fun to watch. I'll tell you why Terror in the Aisles is fun to watch. If you don't know what to watch, you put on Terror in the Aisles, you watch everything. And not to mention, Donald Pleasance is in this, and it's so great seeing him in this. I mean, he's amazing in this. I love him in the movie theater. It's awesome. So, Terror in the Aisles, guys, I can't put over this Blu-ray enough. It's a great documentary that it's just a fun popcorn documentary. You sit there and you just let it take over you, and you just let it seep through the screen, and you enjoy it. I love Terror in the Aisles. It's probably my favorite horror documentary. Extremely fun to watch. Extremely fun to watch. Terror in the Aisles. Love it. Need it. Buy it. Okay, next, guys. This is a movie that I don't think is as good as Part 2, but, I'll watch stuff like Cursed Films, and I'll watch, people talk about this movie that love this movie, and I see a lot of merit in what people say when they talk about how, hey, man, I do enjoy this movie because of this reason or this reason. I'm like, let me revisit that movie. And I want to push it on you guys because, quite frankly, I do enjoy it too. Poltergeist 3. If you have the second one and you never picked up the third one, or if you don't have any of them, obviously get your first Poltergeist, get your second Poltergeist, which is my favorite. But Poltergeist 3, I really enjoyed it on a subsequent rewatch. Quite a lot. Speaking of Nancy Allen, she's in this too. Of course, this movie is unfortunate that Heather O'Rourke passed away during I believe it was the latter part of production, making of on this. But, with that being said, though, I still really enjoy Poltergeist 3. I think it's got a lot of merits to it. I like the big city vibe to it. It's fun. I like Poltergeist 3. It's made by a talented guy, Gary Sherman. I really like him as a director. So, I mean, if you don't have this, if you've never seen this, go for it. I think the second one is the best one. And this is, in fact, I think the weakest out of the 3. But I'll be darned if I did not really enjoy Poltergeist 3 on another revisit. I really did. So I want you guys to get it and check it out if you haven't. So that's Poltergeist 3 from Scream Factory. Next is my absolute favorite Dracula movie. If you're watching this right now, and you don't have to raise your hand, if you're that person that does not like watching black and white horror movies, but you like the aesthetic of classic monsters, you love the aesthetic of wearing Dracula t-shirts, you love the aesthetic of Dracula this, Frankenstein this, but you don't enjoy sitting there watching the old movies because it's black and white or it's old or what have you, I'm not here to judge you. I'm not, because I am still kind of that person to a certain extent, although I do like some old movies now. But I am here to tell you that 1979's Dracula is your Dracula. Listen to me, and listen to me good. This movie is action-packed. This movie is fast. This movie is energetic. It's gorgeous. It's vibrant. And it's got Donald Pleasance in it. That's right, Donald Pleasance. This is, in fact, my favorite Dracula film. I think it's the best Dracula film besides the original. But, man, this movie is good to go for any horror fan that's either into 80s horror, 70s horror, even people that are into classic horror. I mean, this movie is great. Now, what's really interesting about this Blu-ray, guys, is it's got 2 discs. This one has the 1979 theatrical release in the original color timing, which is full color. But the director, I believe, wanted to film this movie in black and white. So in 1991, he got a director's edition with the director preferred desaturated color timing, which is more of a black and whitish look to it. I highly recommend just going for the theatrical full color trailer. It's gorgeous, it's vibrant, it's great. Frank Langella is an amazing, amazing Dracula. I mean, he's really good. So this Blu-ray is a must if you're a fan of the character Dracula. And really, if you're a fan of 80s and 70s horror, I really think this is the one for you. Just trust me on this. Go out on a limb for me. It's amazing. It's very, very good. So 1979's Dracula, my favorite Dracula. Coming up next is a movie that is pretty brutal. It's a very dark comedy. Very, very dark comedy. And it's a great film. That movie is the Matt Dillon starred The House that Jack built, a Lars von Trier film. Now, if you know that name, you know that Lars von Trier doesn't hold back. This movie is ready to roll. It also has Uma Thurman, Siobhan Fallen-Hogan, and Riley Keough. Excuse me if I mispronounced those. Includes both rated and unrated versions. Of course, watch the unrated director's cut version. There's some really bizarre, intense scenes in here. I don't want to spoil it, but it's brutal. So if you're into that type of movie, go for it. When I say it's a dark comedy, did I mention it was a really dark comedy? I just want to make sure we got that clear. It's really dark. You have to have a sixth sense of humor to laugh at it, which I do. But I think this is a great film. The House That Jack Built, very, very cool, starring Matt Dillon, who's great in this, very bizarre guy. It's kind of like that, Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer type movie, except a black comedy. Henry was dead serious. So give this movie a shot. I like it a lot. If it's too intense for you, I understand, but I really think that if you're watching this video, you know what you want. So go for this House That Jack Built. I really liked it. And number 1 on this list is my favorite or second favorite Don Coscarelli film. That movie is the legendary Bubba Hotep. That's right. If you don't have Bubba Hotep in your collection, I'm here to say let's change it today, because Bubba Hotep is magic on screen. Bubba Hotep is so funny. You got practical effects, as you can see with the killer cowboy mummy. It's an Elvis movie, but it's not just any Elvis movie. It's the best Elvis movie, in my opinion. I love Bubba Hotep. It's a really good film. Really good special features, of course, with Bruce Campbell talking about how hard it is for him to ever say yes to any type of project. Everything has to be perfect for him. The reason Bruce Campbell is so good at what he does is he knows how to spread himself, not so thin, and market himself. So he's a B-movie actor, but he is treated like an A celebrity. Whenever you see him at conventions, he is like a god. He gets the red carpet, own rooms, everything. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's great in The Evil Dead. He's legendary. But the dude is so good at marketing himself. He knows what he's doing. I respect Bruce Campbell a lot. But this movie is great. I love Bubba Hotep. Extremely funny, adult humor. And it kind of tugs on your heartstrings at the very end. I'm not even going to lie to you. But if you haven't seen this, listen to me. Don Coscarelli, the director of Beastmaster and Phantasm. Bruce Campbell, star of Evil Dead, and other greats. You can't go wrong. Bubba Hotep is your film. So if you don't have Bubba Hotep, make this the film you own. So yes, that's absolutely my number 1 is Bubba Hotep, guys. So that's 5 Scream Factory Blu-rays I want you to own, Volume 2. Please let me know if you own those. If you don't, let me know which ones you want to get. I'll have my affiliate links in the pinned comment below. Again, if you use them, it does not cost you a penny extra. Just goes back into the channel, the little percentage I would get from the sale. Thank you guys for watching. This is Christian Hanna Horror. We'll see you guys next time.